You're watching Tucson 12, the City Channel.
Straight ahead, it may still be hot outside, but it is oh so cool on Congress. A neighborhood institution prepares for an exciting future on the city's modern streetcar line. Photographs of true Arizona pioneers celebrate the state centennial. And Tucson favorite Brandi Carlisle rocks the Rialto with a little help from this local artist. All that and more on the show that's on track with our city center. I'm Danielle, and this is Downtown Tucson. Hi everyone, and welcome to DTOWN. Coming to you today from one of my favorite downtown hangouts, Sparkroot, fair and coffee bar. Featuring legendary blue bottle coffee, Sparkroot also offers a complete selection of tea, beer, wine, and a wide range of veggie menu items.
We also do beer and wine, and we have a really good Irish coffee. We have a really good Irish soda, as we call it, with Jameson. So, you know, we're definitely an amalgamation of those three things, but again, the soul and heart is a community coffee shop.
With a front row seat to our historic modern streetcar construction, Sparkroot is the coolest place to hang out for that morning coffee or after-show snack. Sparkroot is only one of the many exciting destinations popping up on the Sunlink streetcar line, but not all businesses are recent arrivals. Photojournalist Martha Cantrell takes us to one of Tucson's oldest neighborhood markets that continues to grow.
Time Market's located on the corner of 3rd and University Boulevard in the West University neighborhood. It's been here since 1919. It was the first market in Tucson that was located downtown. It became Time Market in 1926. It was Pioneer Market before that. I've always been into food and been into retail and been into markets and been into community-based things.
This is iced chai.
We have about 35 employees right now, and they come from a wide range of backgrounds, and mostly we try to find people that are really into food, really into beverages, whether they're coffee, beer, wine, and basically that really like the community experience and that really like to engage with people.
Sausage farming?
Over the years, there have been a lot of things I've wanted to see at Time Market, and right now we're in the midst of basically the fruition of all that thought. As part of this project, we're building a proper kitchen back where the deli is located now, and we'll be baking all of our breads that we use on sandwiches, making homemade ice cream, and preparing a lot of the foods that people will be able to buy here to take home to make dinner at home. And over here where the wood fire pizza is, will still be pizza, but this is where all of the food that people come to get here for lunch or for dinner, all that food will originate from this area. And then as you move further towards the east side of the store, this will be where the expanded market, full organic produce section, and all of the beer and wine selection that we have now will be housed. I'd have to say that my favorite thing about Time Market is the endless challenge that it's given me creatively to try to create a space within the context of a historic building and within the context of what my culinary objectives are, to be able to satisfy a really diverse group of people. So there's the hospitality aspect, and there's the food aspect, and there's the community that we have within the store with our employees, and then there's the community outside within walking distance, and then Tucson greater that gets to come downtown and have a unique experience within the city. So maybe my favorite part is the challenge. Maybe it's seeing some of these things come to fruition. When you remain static, it's very difficult to remain creative. So you think of new things and you think of new ideas and you think of ways that the community would react a little bit better to what you're doing. And so really I'm not a business person per se, but I create spaces and experiences, and it really makes it worth it for me when the community can really enjoy the space. And everything that we're doing right now is built around making sure that the people come in here have a great experience and a unique experience as much as that's possible. Hi, you're late for your interview. You know, it's about time that you got here. Yeah, see?
You know, with all that streetcar construction, I wouldn't go near there.
Well, you are missing out. There are all kinds of specials for merchants around the construction zone. Great places to eat, drink, and play, perfect for date night or fun with the kids. Plus concerts, outdoor movies, and events.
Okay, you win. It is easy to park, walk around, eat, and shop in the construction zone.
Support businesses in the Sunlink construction zone. Find out more at TucsonStreetcar.com.
Now, let's head west to another longtime downtown destination, the Tucson Museum of Art. In recognition of our state centennial, photographer Scott Baxter's 100 Years, 100 Ranchers project celebrates the ranching families of our state. Photojournalist Dan Sheffer learns why this exhibit was a true labor of love.
"100 Years, 100 Ranchers project, it kind of evolved probably about 12 years ago, right around the year 2000. And I was up in Apache County at a ranch, actually the ex-Diamond Ranch, and Wink Kriegler, who's one of the subjects, her grandparents were Molly and John Butler, who settled kind of that whole Lee Valley area up in Apache County. And I said, what if I tried to photograph 100 different ranchers, with the criteria being that the family had continuously ranched in Arizona since 1912 or earlier. This photograph, which is Burt Randall and his horse Butto, this family was one of the last families that I photographed, but I knew that Burt really had these two ranch horses that he really loved, and this horse Butto was, I think, was his favorite. So I just said to him, I said, why don't we just go saddle the horse? And literally, that's what happened. This was shot with a Hasselblad, and Burt went in the tack shed and got the pad and the saddle and walked out, and I took 3 photographs, and this was the second one. Well, I think when I started the project, and part of the reason that I wanted to do it was I understood that the dynamic of ranching and these families and what they were going through and the future of some of these small family ranches was changing. I just wanted to try to photographically document some of these families, because there are a number of them that after the person that we photographed passes on, there's nobody to continue to. It may still be a cattle ranch, but it won't be in that same family. Well, this is Margaret Rigdon of Yavapai County of the Rigdon Ranch. This image was shot on a 4x5 camera, and Margaret is 93 years old. She was 93 when I photographed that. She's 94 now. Just a great family, and people don't know it. I mean, this is very out of focus because of the 4x5, but I kind of put her here too because this was a painting that was of her late husband. So I sometimes would put things, and this was his old rope. So there were things that, although other people might not know it, sometimes there was a method to my madness as to why I photographed a person in a certain place. But I really enjoyed talking to her. We looked at old tintype photographs of hers, and she kind of went back through about 150 years of family history with me. And just a lovely woman, and again, one of my favorite people. For most of these people, a lot of them, I would travel to visit them first without a camera. A lot of the places I stayed overnight, sometimes as long as 3 or 4 days, sometimes as short as just a day. I was more concerned with getting to know them first. I'd figure out the light thing later. It's more than just the photographs, you know, for me. And the hard thing is that not everyone who walks through the exhibit can understand it. There literally is a story that goes with every photograph. I mean, some of them are funny, and some of them are quirky, and some of them are even tragic. They really opened up their lives to me, and they opened up their homes, and it was one of these projects that really changed my life. I mean, I think for the better.
If you want to check out the 100 Years, 100 Ranchers project at the TMA, you better skedaddle. The exhibit runs through September 23rd. Check out the TucsonMuseumofArt.org for hours. Downtown is well known for its hot music scene. And when a popular artist like Brandi Carlile is booked at the Rialto Theatre, she can expect some very special treatment from local artist Joe Padgett. He invited us to watch. He paints big and he paints fast, so don't blink or you'll miss it.
And so with these, we're going to start with the base colors and then go back in and put the top colors on. Kind of like how Bob Ross always starts with blue. And actually this one's going to be very similar to a Bob Ross painting, so. Yeah, for these, well, and especially now that I've got her working with me, I can't paint as much out of my head, because she can't paint out of my head. So, I mean, they're not super detailed. I usually start with a pencil sketch, and then I fill in color digitally. I just scan it in and add color, so we've got something to work from. I paint really fast anyway. I've always painted really, really fast. But now it's become kind of a challenge to see how fast we can get these done. Nice. You know, I used to get these done in about 4 hours each, and then I got it down to about 3 hours each. And now with her helping me, we can get them all done in about 3.5 hours for 2 of them. I've really been pushing myself to see how much of the mural I can paint with the roller and just with the fat brushes, just to challenge myself. I've gotten pretty good at using just the roller as a paintbrush. This is the cheapest stuff you can buy at Lowe's. It's usually like $9 a gallon. You know, and it's not gonna last for years out here, but it only needs to last for 3 weeks. A lot of times I haven't even heard of the artists. So it's up to me to research them. I usually try to figure out if they have a set sort of imagery that they go for with all their work. But I try to make sure that it's something that I at least think the artist would like to see their name associated with. Love your work. Thanks.
Thanks, Joe. A perfect lead into our front row seat performance featuring Brandi Carlile at the Downtown's Rialto Theatre. For more information, check out DowntownTucson.org. I'm Danielle, and I will be seeing you downtown.
Or can you hold your breath? Can you count to 10? And can you let it pass? Oh, keep. Or can you keep it in? Or keep it behind lashes? And can you make it last? Can you read my mind? Has it come undone? Am I showing signs? 'Cause now in the dreams I can feel the way. I could just go plain sing it. I keep it to myself. Oh, what it matters. I can have you. I have dreams. I have dreams.
500 people are working to build Sunlink, Tucson's modern streetcar.
Sunlink means more business.
Sunlink will mean 1,500 jobs and millions in private investment for our city.
Sunlink means more shoppers and visitors.
Sunlink will be a new way to move people all around the region.
Sunlink means bigger crowds at events.
Discover all that Sunlink means to our community. Find construction, parking, and safety info at TucsonStreetcar.com.